Good afternoon, everyone, and also to our dear panelists. This afternoon, we're going to present to you our study entitled Physical Activity as a Predictor of Academic Stress Among College Students. I, Jacero Serliano.
And I'm Jimuel Cortez.
And I'm Raymart Taylor. Let me know the problem. According to Chabot et al. 2020, Parok et al. 2020, lack of physical activity, prolonged sitting, academic stress, and physical inactivity. And for our gap of study, we have physical activity, academic stress, Philippine higher education, stress stress reduction, predictive role, academic stress, and physical inactivity. And for our research questions, for our number one is, what is the level of college students' physical activity in terms of uh, frequency, type, and intensity? And number two, what is the level of academic stress among college students in terms of academic load, time management, and coping strategies? And for number three, what is the relationship between the frequency of physical activity and the level of academic stress among college students? And for the last number, is there a significant difference in the relationship between physical activity in academic distress among college students when grouped according to demographic factors such as age, sex, and year level and program? And for our scope and limitation, we have quantitative research, self-reported data, recall bias, and social desirability bias.
For our review of related literature, this is to support that I mentioned in our research question. So we have physical activity improves physical and mental health, reduces stress, anxiety, and depression, enhances academic performance, lack of physical activity, and increases mental health risk. Study shows exercise improve mood and coping ability. In physical activity, we have improves mental and physical health, increases well-being, and reduces stress. Active lesson breaks in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, promotes self-concept and body image. Lack equals rest of illness and low performance. And frequency, we have regular 3 times a week, improves mood and lower anxiety, and intensity, vigorous activity equals greater resilience. And for time, longer and consistent exercise enhance recovery. Academic distress factors. Stress from workload, exam pressure. Exercise plus relaxation equals lower burnout. Constructive coping is effective. Schools need mental health programs. Academic load. Physical activity builds resilience, reduces learning burnout, positive sports environment lower stress. Daily activity improves recovery and performance. And for time management, prioritize tasks efficiently. reduces frustration and disorganization, better performance, less failure, practice knowledge and skill retention. Coping strategies. Adaptive coping equals lower depression, exercise, relaxation, and social support. Gender affects coping style, emotional intelligence, K, and stress control. And for our day principles, we have a balance between mental and physical work. Exercise strengthens mind and body. Overstudy without activity equals weakness. Harmonious development, ideal education. It is sourced from Ellen G. White, Counsel to Parents and Teacher, page 295. For our theoretical framework, self-determination theory, autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Exercise builds self-esteem and mindfulness. It improves psychological resilience and it enhances academic motivation. And for our research paradigm, independent variables and physical activity. Dependent variable, academic distress. Indicators, frequency, duration, intensity. Show direct relationship.
To continue, let's go on to our methodology overview. So we have the descriptive and correlational design, quantitative approach, and measure relationship, physical activity, and the academic distress. And for our research design, we chose descriptive correlation design. It describes levels and for relational finds connections and use of numerical and statistical data. And for our population sampling, we decided to choose 200 students from faith-based university, and we use a purposive sampling, and we choose only 4 colleges, which is from the College of Education, Business, and Nursing and Dentistry. And for our research instrument, we have structured survey. So we have the demographics, physical activity scale, and the stress scale, and expert validated and file tested, and of course, reliable and accurate results. And for data gathering procedure, number 1 is, of course, approval from advisor and institutions. Validations, pilot testing, and then third one is final distribution. Number 4, data checking and encoding. And for number 5, statistical analysis. And for our ethical considerations, so it is voluntary participation, confidentially assured, and ethics approval from PEP board. For data analysis, we have the descriptive stats, mean and the frequency, and correlation test, relationship of variables, and results determine prediction accuracy. For our instrumentation, we use these 2 kinds of scale. One is IPA question scale for physical activity, and for the academic distress, we're going to use academic distress scale. 。 . 。 . 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 .
. .
。 And for the budget and Gantt chart, of course, the estimated total budget that we put there is 7,500. And the duration of our research is start October to March, which is 5 months. So that's all. And thank you so much for listening. And we are ready for now for your questions.